Um, yeah, it was spoken language because the Bhasha, Sanskrit, yeah, we already discussed the Sanskrit is not the actual name of the language, um, which was coined probably, Sanskrit name was coined probably in maybe in the 6th century or so by maybe by one of the Sanskrit poets somewhere. Because we see this, the original it is bhasha means just something which is spoken. Right? Bhasha, the word itself says that bhasha means something which is spoken. So it is not. It's mainly it is used as a communication um, between two people or more people. And traditionally, that all these or scriptures and even big epic poems also like Ramayana, Mahabharata, they have been preserved, transmitted from generation to generation orally. So that was the tradition. And there are a couple of theories. That one is that it is more secure in terms of preservation, the knowledge, if it is transmitted orally. Secure as well also more accurate in the sense how something is pronounced. So that is very clear, pronounced, and um, the intonation, the swara, etc. So that is more precise and accurate when it is transmitted orally. And then the second one is about the script is not very clear. A script is not in the sense important here when something is communicated orally. But if you really want to preserve it for a long time, maybe write it down. Right? But it's not very clear whether it was written down, all these poems and scriptures long time back. They're not available anyway in the written format. But that is the point, right? Because it was orally transmitted, so that has survived for so many generations. Though there may be some variations here and there, deviations, but it is still it is it is um, it is still going on. So, but the script one, because it is phonetic, we can use any script, and it is not clear whether it was actually something was written. All these works were written or not, but it has evolved. The script has evolved. I mean, the writing is evolved, not the script. Actually, the script could be anything, right? Even so, probably Brahmi script was the script which was used to write Sanskrit language works, and then it evolved into different other scripts, Nagari, and then now it is Devanagari. No, I mean, we are talking about the Devanagari script actually. Devanagari is the history of Devanagari script, so, which is different from whether the Sanskrit works were actually written down or not, because Sanskrit works could be written in any script which supports the phonetic notations. But Devanagari script itself has its own history. Like it was, people say it evolved from Brahmi script, and then into Nagari script, then into Devanagari. So both this language and this Devanagari script have their own history. Yeah, but
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So yeah, for example, when for Veda, actually we know that the other name of Veda is Shruti, means it can be remembered through the voice. So there was no written thing in Veda that I have studied long ago. So, but I mean, for the more of our class in that context, so will it be more efficient to have something as a spoken thing than a written mode of instruction? So in that context, I'm just wondering that is it good to learn through voice or through text, the Sanskrit? So that was my idea actually.
I mean, nowadays anything is a combination, right? If we don't write, especially when we are doing this, what you call it, online or remote,
Yeah.
this just the speaking may not, just by speaking may not be clear. Something writing which may be clear, right? Write something exactly. What is the word? Yeah, speaking is important. Yeah. So it will the practicing now. I'm not sure what the question is, like whether we should learn
Yeah,
speaking Sanskrit.
Sanskrit by like as it is in the original form, like in spoken and passing through the instruction through spoken form. Like maybe we have some now video and audio things available. So whether
Mhm.
that can be a proper way of teaching Sanskrit or not, that I was wondering for. Yeah.
Um, so there are different approaches. I mean, teaching is a different thing, right? There are different approaches in the sense learn grammar. Uh, Grammar means vyakaranam, like or don't talk about Linga, Vachana, etc. Just keep during the teaching. That's another teaching approach, right? Method. Like just keep looking at the words, like here, like we have seen, right? Looking at the words and looking at the sentences. I will say mama nama kim, you will say mama nama something, something will say, somebody will say bhavata nama kim, etc., etc. Now, without actually understanding what is bhavataha, what is bhavata, which can come later. That is one approach. Other one is, my approach is, it's a mixture. So I have seen with my experience, like, where is the book here? So so the book is a balance actually between. So if you want to go that way, this way. So here, this one, like we'll say parichaya, introduction. So I'll say mama nama Sure Ramesha, mama nama this, bhavata nama kim. So one or two classes like this, okay, that becomes interesting. Hey, I learned something new sentence in Sanskritam. Now I know Sanskrit. So it feels like good. But after like uh, couple of lessons like this, okay, I understand aham shikshakaha means I. Aham shikshaka, which is right now you are not able to see me, so I can point and say point towards me myself and say aham shikshaka. So you know that aham means I, because I'm pointing to me myself. Shikshaka means because I'm teaching. Shikshaka, I will show a picture here. I'll say aham shikshaka. So that is in a classroom setting or maybe video setting. It's okay. But after a couple of or one or three sentences, especially it's for people who already know languages. We are already talking about not Sanskrit, any language. So the question starts coming like, why this? Why am I using this mama? What is mama? What is nama? And here it looks like nama, and here it looks like bhavataha. There is a visarga. There is a rama there, ramaha. So ramasya. What are these things for? So what the question starts coming, like I have seen that the people start getting confused. uh, then so I'm trying to give like a brief introduction to grammar. So one may not understand everything about it, like even in the brief or introduction to grammar, but at least awareness that there are three lingas and three vachanas. What is namapada? What is kriyapada? It is very basic thing. Then the fundamental becomes very clear, and then, oh yeah, this mama means it, at least it's a noun, it's a namapada. Then there are like the last week we discussed, hey, there are different kinds of namapadas, which nobody is expecting that in 1/2 an hour everything is clear here. At least you get the basic, like you get the idea, and then later on if you get some question, you know at least what to ask or where to look for, what to look for. That will be that way. I think I have seen my experience that it will accelerate the learning instead of just pointing to something object and keep on telling, hey, this is Utpitika, this is Utpitika. Okay, that's fine. But that is like that's one way. That the focus there is, I just want to learn speaking Sanskritam. But speaking Sanskritam means what? The question is, are we good enough just to learn, to talk Suchi? This is Suchi. This is Suchi. Okay, now what next? What is the value in this? The question is, okay, understand what is Kartari. This is Kartari, and I know to say Esha Kartari, Esha Kartari. Okay, fine. Now what is the value? So what are we? What is our ultimate goal? Why are we learning Sanskritam? Right? So is it like just, are we happy telling somebody that Esha Kartari, hey, I know now Sanskritam. Esha Kartari, Esha Suchi, Esha Ankani. Okay, is that, so now I am happy. Right? But now most 99% I've seen the people want to study or understand something or some epic or some poem or some scripture.
Right.
So these are good. Okay, this is good to understand. But just by speaking or just by learning this, okay, Shavedya, okay, that's not adding any value there. We need to know the fundamental basis and move forward. Yeah. And then obviously nowadays we do not really use Sanskritam for everyday conversation. If somebody wants to use, that's good, that's great. But we generally use other English or whatever, or native languages for communication, which are good enough. Now, why do you want to move away from that? And what is the value that Sanskrit is adding? If we replace our everyday language conversation with Sanskritam, what is the value? How does it make difference? Yeah. Yes, it is a great language, but its greatness lies in this is just my opinion. Okay, greatness lies beyond just speaking. So that is where I'm trying to hit that, to go towards that quickly, not just limiting ourselves to being content by looking at few words and then saying, okay, this is etat pustakam, etat phalam, okay, mama nama, tava nama. That's okay, but we have to move fast, because to beyond these and then understand, we try to move towards understanding where we want to go. Right.
Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you. Yeah.
Mm. So first of all, are you all getting my email? Yes. Did you get my yesterday's email, which was sent to the group?
Yes, we got.
Yes.
Okay. Because Mostly I think it's going to the spam folder. Okay. So these are all, you can just go through it. If you want to go through one by one, we can do it. But I don't know whether you want to spend time on this. Next one. So just understand that. So last time we talked about there are, let's say, hmm, I'm going to write now. For now, I'm going to skip this. We talked about this Deepa, Syuta, etc. Vichakrika, Dappana. एषः बालकः. So here बालकः, शिक्षकः, वैद्यः, छात्रः, these words are all in the pullinga or masculine gender. But pullinga. Again to recap, the linga is for the word, not the actual physical object which is indicated by that word. So this Vaidya is a pullinga, linga, pullinga of the word. Linga of the word is, Vaidya word is pullinga. Now the person or the object which is referred by this Vaidya word, its physical gender or biological gender could be different. But in this case it is matching because it's a human being. Vaidya, Balaka, Shikshaka, Chhatra, etc. And also we saw a couple of examples last time. Even if it's a human being, there could be a different words in a different gender referring to that human being. Now for so here if you see Yeshah Parvata, Parvataha is a pullinga, but it refers to this mountain, apparently non-living being, and the Skandukaha, non-living. So that's also pullinga. Vrakshaha, living being, but it's a pullinga. Surya, Moshaka, Simha, etc. Asanda, so on. So Ghattaha.
One question I have. Is there any Napunsikalinga object, and how do we refer either far or near for that?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm coming there. So this one, these are all pullinga words. Now examples here. Now the next one is, next page is all these strilinga words. Javanika, Petika, Kartari, Utpitika, Mapika, Duravani. And you know that this is the word which is used before that is Esha and Sa. And the next part here, section here, it shows Napumsakalinga words. Vimanam, Chhatram, Upanetram, Vejanam. The words used here is for near, it is etat for this, and then tat is that. So etat tat. So these are the words which are used for Napumsakalinga words etat and tat for near and far. So
Yeah, one clarification. Sorry. When we say etat and tat, near far, is it physically near and physically far? But how do we refer to something that's not physically there? Maybe I have met someone yesterday.
mm-hmm. Yeah, so example like what do you want to say in a sentence?
I have met my friend Ram yesterday.
So there is no indication of distance, right? Like we don't. I met my Ram yesterday. I met Rama yesterday. So there is no need for this or that there. Or suppose that Rama is standing right now near you. You can say, I met, English, how do you say? I met this Rama yesterday, right? Right? If Rama is standing next to you when you are saying that sentence in English also, so how do you say that? We say like, I met this Rama, or I met this boy yesterday. Or suppose there is a picture, photo frame hanging with that boy's picture, then you might say like, I met that boy who is in that picture frame yesterday. So the tense here is not of significance, I think, right? Because again, whether that person is right now near you or is in the picture frame on, so that's how it goes, right? What do you think?
Yes, I'm trying to understand. Maybe I have to ask the question in a different way. Like something, maybe if it is not physically not existing also.
Yeah, physically not existing, like what, sky, or even like buddhi or intelligence, let's say.
Yes, correct.
Uh, yeah, it's all contextual. There's no,
Okay.
even
Okay.
when we say etat and tat also, how far it is, how near it is, there is no definition. It all depends on how you want to refer to it. So buddhi is a Strilinga word. So we'll say like, if we are referring to this intelligence or that intelligence, Esha buddhihi, sa buddhihi, like that. Esha buddhihi, if you want to say like, this buddhi is good. Esha buddhihi uttama. Esha buddhi uttama. So this intelligence is good, or that intelligence is good. Sa buddhi uttama. Uh, yeah. Oh, let me say some more examples. Now, one more thing I want to highlight here is that you note that the etat word or esha word, and in case of pullinga, it was eshaha. Right? Eshaha. Here it was saha. So note that depending on what is being addressed or qualified here, this word is changing. If this is the linga is changing. If this is a strilinga, this word is also has to be in the strilinga form. If this is napumsakalinga, this word also should be in the napumsakalinga form. So chatram, this word also should be in the napumsakalinga form. And saha parvataha was there because parvata was a pullinga word. So because parvata is pullinga word, we are putting this also, bringing the pullinga word for this, saha parvataha. So here there are two words here. So when we say this and that, let's say this aeroplane, okay, this airplane, and this uh, umbrella or that umbrella, that umbrella. This airplane, that umbrella. So, what are in terms of English grammar, I think that is a qualifier or an adjective to umbrella. Right? Is qualifying the umbrella, and this one is this word is qualifying the aeroplane. So this is the word before that is telling something, some quality of this word. So this is the quality. What quality is saying now? Nearness of that quality, nearness of this object. So this the word which is qualifying is a qualifier. This is called adjective, right, in English, and this is a noun which is being qualified. In Sanskritam, this is the one which is saying something about the other object is adjective, is called Visheshanam. 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 And the one which is being qualified, like umbrella, chatram, kanduka, etc., that's called Vishesham. So this is adjective, and this is the word which is being qualified or described. So this is adjective. So the adjective word should be in the same lingam, vachanam, and vibhakti also. All three should match the linga, vachana, vibhakti of visheshyam. Again, I'm telling something about grammar. If it's not clear right now, keep it aside. But in the long run, this is going to help. It will be very clear, and you'll be able to understand and form the sentences correctly, quickly with this understanding. So as you see here, like Vishesham and Visheshanam relationship is, in Sanskritam, the Linga, Vachana, Vibhakti of Visheshanam should be same as Linga, Vachana, Vibhakti of the word being described. So let's take a minute to understand what is the, let's go back to our previous slide. Okay. Eshaha Parvata. In this Parvata, what is the lingam of the word Parvata?
Yeah.
Pullinga. The Pullinga, right? And what is the Vachana, number? So there are three Vachanas in Sanskritam. Ekavachana, Dvivachana, Bahuvachana. So now because this is representing only one quantity of mountain, so this is Ekavachana. And Vibhakti. Now last time we saw Vibhakti briefly, right? Vibhakti means there are like 8 Vibhaktis are there. Technically there are 7, but you see here 8 here. So let's say there are 8 Vibhaktis or cases. So each case has 3 vachanas, right, depending on the quantity. Now, what does this case signify or indicate? It indicates the role of that noun in the sentence. So now, Parvataha is the first case here. Vibhakti is the first vibhakti. And it is singular. So it is having this kind of form. Parvataha, like Rama. So there in the Esha Parvataha, Parvata word is Pullinga and Ekavachana and also it is first case. In Sanskritam we call prathama. Prathama means first. Prathama Vibhakti. Vibhakti is case. So prathama Vibhakti. So this one, the form of this word is pullinga prathama Vibhakti ekavacham. So generally we go use the order like this. One first is linga vibhakti vachana. Pullinga prathama vibhakti ekavachana. Or you can also, instead of saying pra, sometimes you can say pullinga prathama first case and ekavachana. This is the vishesham, the word which is being described, qualified, described. Now we want to say this. For this the word is either eshaha, esha or tat. Now which one to use? Because the vishesham is pullinga prathama vibhakti ekavachana, we'll have to use the form of that esha, esha, whatever, in the same linga vachana vibhakti. So we get eshaha there, eshaha, because that is pullinga and it is in prathama vibhakti ekavachana. If you want to refer to the word table, you can do that, if you have time and interest. So you can go and find out where that is. So that is a sarvanama shabda, that. So, and I know that it's a dakaranta etad, that is its base word. So if you open this, you see here dakaranta pullinga etad shabda. So here we see this prathama, first case is ekavachana, is eshaha. So we have to use this form. It should be pullinga and first vibhakti ekavachana. So if you go to the, so this is for all the pullinga words here. And then if you go to same thing, javanika, petika, all those strilinga words. So we are going to use esha, sa, etc. Esha, sa, etc. in the strilinga. We have to bring the strilinga word prathama vibhakti and ekavachana. That is esha. Same thing with tat, etat. So we have this etad as the root word, and in the napumsakalinga prathama vibhakti ekavachana form is etat. So we use etat there. Similarly, sa also. For sa, I know that the base word is tad. So for the pulling it is saha, prathama vibhakti ekavachana, daka, and then prathama vibhakti in strilinga prathama ekavachana is sa, and the napumsakalinga prathama ekavachana is tat. So we use that. So this is because we are using all of the vishesham or the main words in these sentences in the prathama vibhakti only. Sa petika, that is box. Here also kaha, kaha is also pullinga. It is a question word. Kaha means who, but this kaha, who, also could be in three different genders, and it also has its vibhakti vachana also. Now because eshaha, all these are in balaka, mainly balaka is in pullinga prathama vibhakti ekavachana, esha is also prathama vibhakti ekavachana. This question word also should be in the prathama vibhakti ekavachana pullinga also. So again, because we are looking at this sentence, we just ignore the other forms right now, but if you are interested, you can again go look up where is this kaha form coming from. So the kaha form is in this makaranta kim. The base word is kim. So if you open this, you see here the pullinga prathama vibhakti ekavachana is kaha, and strilinga prathama vibhakti ekavachana is ka, the napumsakalinga prathama vibhakti ekavachana is kim. So depending on about what we are asking the question, based on the linga of that word, this has to change. So because we are asking about balaka, so we know balaka is a pullinga word, so we ask esha kaha. Esha is again not compulsory. You can just say kaha. Kaha asti. Asti you can use. Kaha asti. Who is there? Then, or who is this? Then एषः बालकः बालकः अस्ति कः अस्ति सः कः अस्ति सः शिक्षकः अस्ति so on विद्या अस्ति एषा का. So here we are bringing the, because we are looking at the picture of a girl, so we know that is a strilinga, she is a strilinga, she is a stri, and then we ask the question esha ka, if you want to know her name, because we already know that is the balika, but this is just for exercise purpose or example we are giving balika. But generally we don't say it is esha balika. When we ask who is this, we already know it is a girl. We want to know probably whether that is your friend, or that's what is her name, or what is the profession, etc. So accordingly, in place of balika, we can change the word here. Like for example, shikshika here, saka. Obviously, she's a woman, but we can here is the example is sa shikshika, shikshika, and then eshaka, esha vaidya, sa chhatra, sa nartaki, eshaka, sa gayika. The same format you can use for any of the strilinga words like sa nadi, sa parvati, sa kartari, sa ankani, etc. Sa sharkara. Here etat kim. So similarly, etat and tat here. Kim we are bringing because kim is the Napumsaklinga form here is here of the question word kim. Prathama vibhakti kim ekavachanam kim. Etat kim etat chatram tat chatram. Okay. There are some exercises here. Any question?
Oh, yeah, the exercise was interesting to read. Yeah, we did it. Thank you.
Yeah, maybe you're going to cover this, but I'm curious in which case or some examples of Dvitiya Vibhakti for Esha.
Dvitiya Vibhakti?
Yeah, what does Dvitiya Vibhakti indicate, or any with some example if you could?
Yeah. Okay. So let's say Dvitiya Vibhakti is used for when the role of the noun is an object in a sentence. Okay? For example, if you want to say, look at this girl. Okay? Let me think of a different example. I'm thinking about a strilinga word. Otherwise, I can just say. Let's take one example like. Does everybody know what is grantha? What is the meaning of the word grantha?
Book or archive.
No, composition. Grantha is right now. Let's say it's a book. Okay? Book. Grantha. And grantha is a pullinga word. Pustaka word is also there. That is an Napunsakalinga word. Pustakam. But I am going to take this example. Grantha. Okay? Now, if you want to just say grantha asti, this is good enough, right? Grantha asti. Or we can say eshaha grantha asti, okay? Which means this is the book. Eshaha grantha asti. Okay? This is the book, or this is book. Now, if you want to say boy reads this book, let's say boy reads this book, and we are going to use this grantha, not pustaka, grantha. So in this case, in this example, what you see on the screen here, Esha grantha asti, grantha is what linga?
Linga.
Pullinga. Vachana?
Ekavachana.
Vibhakti?
Ditya.
Prathama.
Prathama. Okay. Because this is like Rama Shabda. Okay. Rama. Okay. Pullinga, Prathama Vibhakti, first case, Ekavachana. Okay. So now Esha also, because it is a adjective, Visheshanam, it also should be, it is currently in the Pullinga, Prathama Vibhakti, Ekavachana, which we already saw before. Now the example, the second one, Balaka, now boy reads book, or this book, boy reads this book. So in that case, what is going to change? Boy. What is the word for boy?
Balakaha.
Balakaha. Balakaha. Yeah, Balakaha. This is, what is the Linga Vachana Vibhakti of Balaka?
Linga.
Vachana?
Ekavachana. Prathama.
Vibhakti.
With
Prathama Vibhakti. Just like Rama. Balaka. Now, the other part now, Balaka, boy, reads this book. Now, in that sentence, this the book is becoming an object. So now we cannot use grantha in the Prathama Vibhakti. There we should use the Ditiya Vibhakti. What is the Ditiya Vibhakti form? On the screen. Ramam. Ramam for the Rama. So now for grantha we have to use the similar form. In place of Rama we put grantha, which is grantham. Okay. Grantham, not grantha. So balaka grantham means boy. Now we add the reads. Read, for read we use patati. Okay. Patati is the present tense, reads. So balaka grantham patati means boy reads book. So now you see the difference between the Prathama and Ditiya here. Grantha, Prathama Vibhakti was grantha. Now we are using grantham because we want to use it as an object. Ditiya Vibhakti, grantham. Now if you want to say this now, this book, boy reads this book. Now this Esha also has to come here, but because it is an adjective, Visheshanam for grantham, it has to change into Dvitiya Vibhakti again. Okay? We cannot use Eshaha grantham patati. If you use Eshaha, that because it is in this sentence, okay? Suppose if we use Eshaha in this sentence, because Eshaha is Prathama Vibhakti, Ekavachana, Pullinga, and Balaka is also Prathama Vibhakti, Ekavachana, Pullinga, then Esha becomes the qualifier for Balaka. It doesn't become the adjective for Grantham because its Linga Vachana Vibhakti matches the Linga Vachana Vibhakti of Balaka. So in this case, Balaka Eshaha Grantham Patati. This means this boy reads book. So now this becomes the adjective for Balaka. So if you want to say boy reads this book, where that the word this is this should be adjective for Grantham, then you should change this Eshaha to match the Linga Vibhakti Vachana of Grantham. So what is the Linga Ditiya Vibhakti form of pulling. So we know that is etad shabda. So what is the Ditiya Vibhakti form? Of this shabda. What is the Ditiya Vibhakti? So we look here, it is etam. Right now, ignore this enam. So etam. Okay. So we put this form here, etam. Balakah etam grantham patati. So what is the meaning of this sentence? Boy is reading or reads, boy reads this book. Now etam becomes visheshanam or adjective for this grantham. Okay. You can use eshaha also here. You can use eshaha, you can say eshaha balakah etam grantham patati. So eshaha, in that case, esha becomes the adjective because it is matching the linga vachana vibhakti is matching balakah. Then in that case what it means? This boy reads this book. Is that clear?
Yes, thank you.
So also need to go early today. So I think can stop here if you have any other questions or doubts.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Namaskar. Dhanyawad.
Namaskara. Dhanyawad.